I'm on a time schedule here, and this is not going to be a 10-minute video. I went to Chicago. I got there at 8:30 in the morning for my audition. It started at 10. I stood in line with about 40 other comics that were already there. And I was probably one of like 5 female comics with like a bunch of guys. And I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just really hot. But like guy comics in general talk like all this trash to me. Sometimes I think that it's because they think I'm not going to be funny, or like they're trying to intimidate me, or just like, I don't know. I know there's like a certain level of hazing that goes into stand-up comedy, but like some of the stuff these guys were saying to me was like really inappropriate, and I can't even repeat it. And it's like, in the past, like a year ago, I probably would have gotten really upset, and I would have just like been that diva who's like, I'm over this, I'm not talking to you guys, whatever. And like they would have won, but I didn't do that. You know, I kept my composure, and I just served it right back to them. I was like, yeah, that's right, I'm hot and you can't get with this, blah blah blah. And you know, they were like teasing me about my boyfriend, just like, I don't know, it's just so stupid. And it just like, I don't know how many comics are watching this, or how many comics that like have experience. Well, what are you barking about? Calm down, you're ruining my video. Kaya! Anyway, this is my life. Kaya, please. Stop it. Guy comics, like don't talk all this shit to girls. It just makes you look really immature, and it makes you look like you're threatened. It makes you look like you don't think you're that funny, because like I don't know, like I would never start saying like sexually explicit things to another comic that I had never met before. Like I don't need to prove that I'm funny to anybody. Like my proof is when I get on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to be like, yeah, not that, like all the freaking time. And I'm also not gonna like put people down that I don't know just to like show other people that I'm funny. And like in retrospect, like that really pissed me off. But I'm really proud of myself for not getting upset and not like losing my cool or anything, because that would have just that's what they wanted. And like that's not to say that's all the comics that I met some really cool, respectful guys. I met some really talented women that really inspired me. And so long story short, I did my 1-minute audition, which was like scary because it was 1 minute, but it was good. And then I got a call back, and then they brought in like all these professional comics from Chicago to our callback, which was really scary, because like here you are thinking like, I did it, I made it to the callback, and then like all these people show up who've like been on TV and are like, oh hi Jenny, yeah, I just got back from being on tour. And I'm sitting there like, wah, wah, this sucks. So did my callback, and then they were like, all right, well, we'll call you at 5 to let you know if you're going to be in the showcase tomorrow night. And I was like, I don't know, I really don't get nervous normally, but like I was so nervous. And whoa, I was really excited when they called me and told me that I got the call back, or that I was going to do the showcase. Kaya, please, I will kill you with this nail file. I hate like everything about this video right now. So yeah, the showcase. There was only 9 comics in the showcase. Out of that 9, there were 2 females, myself and another lady who was hysterical, Hispanic lady. And she was, she's like a mom, so like her jokes are really like family and like really good. A bunch of black guys, 2 Hispanic guys, 1 Hispanic gay guy who was hysterical. And then little old me. And I think I was so intimidated. Like, I mean, my performance didn't suck, but I didn't think it was as good as it could have been. And I just think it was a lot of factors. Like, I was really out of my element. You know, I was in another city. I didn't know anyone in the audience. And And I was really different from the other comics. Like, I was 7th, so I started watching the other comics, and I feel like it just got to me. I was watching them, and I was like, oh my god, they're all so funny, and, like, I'm gonna suck, and, like, everyone likes them, and they're not gonna like me, and, you know, I mean, that's my own fault, and I think that it was really good for me, because in Miami, I've been very confident, because I put in a lot of work, you know, and my work pays off, and I know that I'm talented. And then, you know, I got to Chicago, and I was performing with, like, real comics who don't, like, have a day job, you know, and who perform, like, 5-6 nights a week, who travel, who've been on television, and, like, you know, I'm lucky if I get on stage, like, twice a week, sometimes 4 times a week, and I work a 40, sometimes 50-hour work week, and some days I hate comedy. Some days I'm just like, I don't want to be funny, like, this sucks, I hate everybody. So to watch these people was like a big inspiration, but it also, like, really screwed with my self-confidence, and afterwards I was a mess. I mean, I was crying, I was so mad, and, like, you know, but looking back, I realized that I really needed that experience. And I didn't bomb. Like, I wasn't horrible. I just felt like in the scheme of all the other comics, like, felt like I didn't fit in. Like, I felt like when I got off stage, everyone was like, what? Like, what was that? You know, like, people were laughing, but they were like, what? You know, like all the guys were like, Def Comedy Jam, like, you know what I'm saying? And, like... I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, I don't know. But it was really good for me. And I learned, like, more in 2 days than I've learned in, like, all 10 months of doing stand-up, in my short 10 months. So that was really cool. I learned about professionalism. I learned about, you know, just where I want to take my career and what I need to do to get to where I want to be. Like, I need to write more, I need to perform more, I need to be more informed about comedy. Like, I don't even have cable, so, like, I don't watch Comedy Central. Like, I don't even, like, The Daily Show, I can't even tell you the last time I watched that show. It's been, like, at least a year. And, like, that's really bad. I know nothing about this field that I want to go into. Like, people were dropping all these names, and I was like, I don't know who that is. And that's horrible, you know. I need to go see more live comedy. I need to support local comics, and I don't do enough of that, you know. So I learned a lot, and that was really good. And in the end, I think that I realize I want to take this year to take every opportunity that I can to, like, help myself as a comic and help my career. And I just hope that I can encourage people to take risks, if it's, like, professionally, personally, financially, because, like, you only live once. And what I hate more than anything is when I talk to my friends or my parents or people that I look up to, and they say, you know, I could have done A, B, and C, but I just never did it, and then they always regret it, and I just don't ever want to be that person. I'd rather try something and fall on my face than not try at all. So I'm happy to report that this time around it actually paid off, and I got to kind of, like, reap the benefits of this risk. And, you know, hopefully I'll be able to go to the next stage. They're going to pick a few comics to go to LA and perform for NBC executives, but that's not going to happen until they finish going to all the other cities, which is probably going to be, like, the end of the year, like December or something. So, I mean, cross your fingers for me. Right now, I don't feel like they're going to pick me to go to LA because the other comics in my group just, like, killed it, you know, and I felt like compared to them, I didn't really measure up. But if they call me, I won't turn it down. Like, don't get me wrong. But I'm working on a lot of exciting stuff right now, so hopefully they will all pan out and I can tell you more about them. But in the meantime, I just want to say thank you guys so much for being so supportive and encouraging me. It really means a lot to me. So thank you, love you, and I'll talk to you soon.